All right, I'm assembling this now for the final time, I hope. And I'll just, while I'm doing that, I'll talk to you a little bit about clecos and how I like to put them in and make sure they're set properly. So, if you can see how that works. It's got a little tongue that sticks out between the two clamping parts. See, this cleco's a little bent. Anyways, so that expands. So when it's like that, you can fit it through the hole. It allows the clamping pieces to go through the hole, and then when you do that, the tongue comes back and goes in between the two parts so they can't come through the hole. And then once they're in there, I like to give them a bit of a tap. So they'll set. You can tell when they're set because then you can grab this part here and pull it in and out. And you can see, I'll show you on see this. There are different kinds of clecos too. Like these, you can see the difference here. See, these are longer reaching, and they also have a bigger barrel. There's a spring inside of there. So obviously this is a harder clamping cleco because it's got a bigger spring in it than this one. And you can see how this kind of gets floppy. So you know that the spring is all the way as far back as it's going to come. And I've numbered these 1, 2, 3, just so I can remember where they go. Or if I can't remember where they go, I can just look at the numbers. I'm just going to put a vice grip down here where this overlaps. Not much of an overlap, just a tiny bit. This isn't fitting real good here, so I don't want to make sure I pull it around into the right spot before I clamp it. Looks good. So now I'll put the cleco in here. I've enlarged this hole a bit more. Felt like now was the time to do that because I could get the drill. I got a step drill. So that just go in here. being a little difficult. There we go. Just had to hold it right. And you can see how how far in that's staying, because it's actually, I don't think it's going all the way through. There's a 1/4 inch piece of material in there. I don't think it's going all the way through that, so it's just mainly to locate this way. Plus it holds it down to the car where it needs to be. So when I weld it, I don't end up with a goofy shaped fender. Anyways, you can see how nicely this is fitting here. Very flush since I rolled that edge over a little bit. And it's barely overlapping, like maybe 1/16 of an inch, so it's not going to cause any problems down the road. I think I can get to most of the back side of it, so I'll be able to shoot some paint up in there and seal it all up. It'll weep into that tiny crack, and because it's not laying flat against, this isn't laying flat against this now, there's be a bit of a V-shaped seam there where they overlap, so I'll be able to get paint in there, so it'll be good.